Trang An Ninh Bình attracts a lot of visitors each year. Trang An Ninh Bình is a stunning ecotourism destination with breathtaking natural landscapes, rich history, and cultural significance. Trang An Ninh Bình is a popular tourist destination that has been featured in several blockbuster movies, such as Bloodletter, Tam Cam, The Untold Story, and Kong, Skull Island. Known for its stunning natural beauty with majestic mountains and tranquil waterways, this location is a must-visit in your Vietnam travel itinerary. Trang An Ecotourism Site is part of the Trang An Scenic Landscape Complex, situated in Ninh Bình Province, 90 kilometers south of Hanoi. Covering over 2,000 hectares, the site comprises a network of waterways, limestone karsts, and caves. Trang An, Vietnam features a 250 million-year-old geological system of limestone mountains with diverse ecosystems, including flooded forests, limestone mountains, and archaeological and cultural relics. Emperor Hin Hong chose Trang An as the southern protective barrier for the imperial capital of Ho Lu in the 10th century. Later, during the resistance against the Yuan dynasty, the Tern dynasty used it as the Vu Lam Palace. The site still retains many historical relics from the Din and Tran dynasties. It is renowned for its striking natural beauty, including towering limestone cliffs, verdant forests, and pristine rivers. Moreover, Trang An Caves enchants visitors with its beauty of magnificent stalactite formations. It attracts a considerable number of both domestic and international visitors. In 2014, Trang An Ecotourism Complex was also recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its natural and cultural significance. Trang An Ninh Bình, Vietnam offers a unique blend of natural beauty and cultural heritage. When is the best time to visit Trang An Ninh Bình? Trang An Ninh Bình offers something fascinating to explore in every season, adorning itself with a new coat of beauty. In spring, visitors can participate in unique festivals like Trang An Festival in the middle of the 3rd lunar month and Co Lao Festival from the 8th to 10th day of the 3rd lunar month. In summer, the enchanting golden rice fields and fragrant lotus ponds are a sight to behold. When fall arrives, the weather becomes pleasant and cool, making it perfect for outdoor activities. And in winter, Trang An transforms into a misty fairyland, adding to its charm. With something special to offer in every season, Trang An Ninh Bình, Vietnam is a destination worth visiting year-round. How to get to Trang An Ecotourism Complex? To travel to Trang An Scenic Landscape Complex from Hanoi, there are several transportation options available. The most common way is by road, which includes taking a taxi, private car, passenger car, or riding a motorbike. If you opt for a taxi or private car, the trip from Hanoi to Trang An Ninh Bình takes about 2 to 3 hours, depending on traffic. National Road 1A is the most popular route to Ninh Bình City, from which you can continue on to Trang An Ecotourism Complex. The road is well maintained and easy to navigate, with signposts along the way. There are many ways to reach Trang An Ninh Bình, Vietnam. Alternatively, you can take a passenger car or limousine bus from Hanoi to Ninh Bình. Riding a motorbike is also an option that provides a more personalized experience. However, Keep in mind that traffic in Vietnam can be chaotic, so ensure you are comfortable with riding a motorbike before embarking on this adventure. If you are traveling from Ho Chi Minh City or other southern provinces, you can fly to Hanoi and use the above transportation options to get to Ninh Bình. It is worth noting that Ninh Bình does not currently have an airport. Trains and passenger cars are other options to reach Ninh Bình. What to do in Trang An? Take a Trang An boat tour. The Trang An boat tour offers visitors a memorable experience with 3 different routes. The cruise takes you around 3.5 to 4.5 hours, depending on which route you choose. You will be immersed in the tranquil nature, passing by stunning limestone karsts and picturesque landscapes. You also pass through Trang An caves to explore the spectacular karst formations. Along the way, the boat will stop by several temples where you can go sightseeing and worship. Also, the boat drivers will share the history and stories of the landscape while they are paddling down the river. Kayaking in Trang An, Ninh Bình, Vietnam. Kayaking is a new and exciting way to explore the Trang An scenic landscape complex. There are 2 kayaking routes to choose from. The first route spans 8 kilometers and takes you through notable sites such as Trin Temple, Tam Quan Gate, Dark Cave, Quai Hao Cave, and Nguyen Ngoc. The second route covers approximately 5 kilometers, passing by Con Island, to Din, and Vu Lam Palace. You will be instructed on basic skills before kayaking. Remember to follow safety rules, including wearing life jackets, padding the designated routes, etc. What to see in Trang An, Ninh Bình? Top 4 enchanting caves in Trang An, Vietnam. Trang An is known for its stunning caves that attract tourists from all over the world. Here are the top 4 enchanting caves in Trang An that you should not miss out on. Địa Linh Cave, located in the heart of Trang An scenic landscape complex, Địa Linh Cave impresses visitors with its stunning stalactite and stalagmite formations. The cave is also known for its cool, fresh air, making it a great escape from the heat outside. Reup Cave. Reup Cave is known for its unique history of local rice wine fermentation. This cave is home to a deep well with crystal clear water, renowned for producing delicious rice wine. Bagiat Cave. Bagiat Cave is one of the most popular Trang An caves, known for its 3 natural waterfalls. It is an ideal destination for those seeking a refreshing break during their journey. The cave also has a legend associated with it, adding to its mystical vibe. Bright Cave, Dark Cave. These 2 caves are located next to each other and are often visited together. Bright Cave is named for its natural lighting, which illuminates the entire cave, while Dark Cave is completely dark, requiring visitors to use headlamps to navigate its depths. Both caves offer unique and contrasting experiences for visitors. Trang An, Ninh Bình boasts a network of captivating caves waiting to be explored. The Rocky Mountain looks like a bird flapping its wings. top must-visit cultural and historical sites. Trang An Ninh Bình is known for not only its stunning natural beauty but also its rich cultural and historical heritage, with a range of fascinating sites to explore. Here are some must-visit cultural and historical attractions in Trang An, Vietnam. Vulam Palace. This is a hidden gem nestled deep within Trang An scenic landscape complex. The palace follows the traditional architectural style of Vietnamese temples and stands majestically amidst the natural beauty of mountains and waters. Vulam Palace, nestled deep in the mountainous area of Trang An scenic landscape complex. This is the place to worship all the kings and mandarins of the Tran dynasty built by the locals. Through Dai Cave, visitors come to the special spiritual cluster Han Kung Vulam. This is the place where the Tran kings established bases to consolidate their forces, store food, train weapons and wait for the opportunity to counterattack against the Nguyen Hmong invaders in the 13th century. The first kings of the Tran dynasty established a base in Vulam to strengthen their forces and counterattack to liberate Dai Viet in the resistance war to defeat the Mongol invaders for the second time. This place is also associated with the event that the Tran kings left home to practice and expand Buddhism. King Tran Tai Tong was a lover of gods and Buddhas, worshipped Tien Than, loved to travel to find the beauty of the country, find a quiet place to meditate. On the north-south galloping road, when passing through the land of Trang An, Ninh Bình, looking to the west, he saw the majestic 5N Sun Strip. Below is a meandering river. Inside there are caves through connected waterway. Infatuated with the scenery of strange water and beautiful mountains, he sent people to build a temple to practice, opening the construction of Vulam Han Kung. At the same time, Emperor Tran Tai Tong recognized the dangerous terrain of Ninh Binh mountainous forest area with a dense system of rivers and streams connecting with the area of Thien Trong, Nam Dinh. Moreover, with a dense system of limestone mountains, dense forests, easy to defend, difficult to attack, is a favorable place to build a long-term defense base, which can withdraw troops from Thang Long and Thien Trong. Here by river in case of pursuit. The rugged terrain with rivers could easily lock the horseshoes of the Mongols, who were only used to fighting on large steppes. With that vision of Tai Thuong Huang Tran Tai Tong, Han Kung Vulam was not only a place to practice meditation, but also a solid base for the army and people of the Tran dynasty, able to fight for a long time. After the first resistance war against the Mongols 1258, 40-year-old King Tran Tai Tong ceded the throne to his son and returned to the Trong Yen Mountains to establish a crown prince to practice, opening the construction of Vulam Palace. King Tran Tai Tong 1-551-58 built a small temple on the high ground near Hang Ka of the scenic area Tam Kok as a place to practice. There is still a vestige of an area of land about 1 acre wide, higher than the field called Vuan Am. The king built Tai Vi amphitheater here, recruited exiles to come to reclaim and establish hamlets, expand roads, embellish vital places, prepare for an emergency situation, in case of war. Against the invaders broke out again. Many important meetings of the court, chaired by King Tran Tai Tong, were held here. During the Second Resistance War against the Mongol invasion in 1285, the Vulam Han Kung area became a solid base for the Tran army and people.
Rồi nhưng mà cái nhà áo tơi.
Skull Island movie location. In 2017, Trang An was one of the most important film locations of the blockbuster Con, Skull Island. A couple of months later after the movie, the local tourist board opened a small part of the movie set of Con, Skull Island to visit. In particular, a reconstructed jungle tribe village in the film one, with locals dressing up as the Aborigines in the film. Trang An Landscape Complex. Situated near the southern margin of the Red River Delta, the Trang An Landscape Complex is a spectacular landscape of limestone karst peaks permeated with valleys, many of them partly submerged and surrounded by steep, almost vertical cliffs. Exploration of caves at different altitudes has revealed archaeological traces of human activity over a continuous period of more than 30,000 years. They illustrate the occupation of these mountains by seasonal hunter-gatherers and how they adapted to major climatic and environmental changes, especially the repeated inundation of the landscape by the sea after the last ice age. The story of human occupation continues through the Neolithic and Bronze Ages to the historical era. Ho Lu, the ancient capital of Vietnam, was strategically established here in the 10th and 11th centuries AD. The property also contains temples, pagodas, paddy fields, and small villages. Outstanding universal value. Brief synthesis. Located within Ninh Bình province of North Vietnam near the southern margin of the Red River Delta, the Trang An Landscape Complex Trang An is a mixed cultural and natural property contained mostly within 3 protected areas. The Ho Lu Ancient Capital, the Trang An Tam Koc Bic Dong Scenic Landscape, and the Ho Lu Special Use Forest. The property covers 6,226 hectares within the Trang An Limestone Massif and is surrounded by a buffer zone of 6,026 hectares, mostly rural land with rice paddy fields. There are about 14,000 residents, the majority of whom are families involved in subsistence agriculture, but much of the property is uninhabited and in a natural state. Trang An is of global significance as an outstanding humid tropical tower karst landscape in the final stages of geomorphic evolution. It is composed of a variety of classical karst cones and towers and a network of enclosed depressions connected by an intricate system of subterranean waterways, some of which are navigable by small boats. The area is unique in having been invaded by the sea several times in the recent geological past but is now emergent on land. The blend of towering mountains draped in natural rainforest, with large internal basins and narrow cave passages containing quietly flowing waters, creates an extraordinarily beautiful and tranquil landscape. Archaeological deposits in caves reveal a regionally significant, continuous sequence of human occupation and utilization spanning more than 30,000 years. There is convincing evidence showing how early human groups adapted to changing landscapes in the Massif, including some of the most extreme climatic and environmental changes in the planet's recent history. Criterion V. Trang An is an outstanding locale within Southeast Asia for demonstrating the way early humans interacted with the natural landscape and adapted to major changes in climatic, geographical, and environmental conditions over a period of more than 30,000 years. The long cultural history is closely associated with geological evolution of the Trang and Limestone Massif in late Pleistocene and early Holocene time, when the inhabitants endured some of the most turbulent climatic and environmental changes in Earth history, including repeated submergence of the landscape due to oscillating sea levels. Within the one compact landscape there are many sites covering multiple periods and functions, comprising early human settlement systems. Criterion V. The exceptionally beautiful tower karst landscape of Trang An is dominated by a spectacular array of forest-mantled limestone rock towers up to 200 meters high, which are linked in places by sharp ridges enclosing deep depressions filled by waterways that are interconnected by a myriad of subterranean cave passages. These features all contribute to a multisensory visitor experience that is heightened by contrasting and ever-changing colors, the deep green tropical rainforests, gray limestone rocks and cliffs, blue-green waters, and the brilliant blue of the sky, and areas of human use including the green and yellow rice paddies. Visitors, conveyed in traditional sampans rowed by local guides, experience an intimate connection with the natural environment and a relaxing sense of serenity and security. The dramatic mountains, secretive caves, and sacred places in Trang An have inspired people through countless generations. Criterion 8. Trang An is a superb geological property that displays, in a globally exceptional way, the final stages of tower karst landscape evolution in a humid tropical environment. Deep dissection of an uplifted limestone massif over a period of 5 million years has produced a series of classical karst landforms, including cones, towers, enclosed depressions, cockpits, interior draining valleys, polyas, foot caves, and subterranean cave passages decorated with speleothems. The presence of transitional forms between Fengkong karst with ridges connecting towers and Finglan karst where towers stand isolated on alluvial plains is an extremely significant feature of the property. Trang An is an unusual autogenic karst system, being rain-fed only and hydrologically isolated from rivers and the surrounding terrain. Former inundation by the sea transformed the massif into an archipelago for some periods, though it is fully emergent on land today. Fluctuations of sea level are evidenced by an altitudinal series of erosion notches in cliffs, with associated caves, wave-cut platforms, beach deposits, and marine shell layers. The property is of sufficient size and scope to encompass almost the entire limestone massif, with a full range of classic tower karst landforms and associated geomorphic processes. All caves and other sites known to be of archaeological significance are included. The very rugged topography has generally isolated the property from intensive occupation and utilization, and much of its interior remains in a natural state. Within the extensive natural areas of the property there are no structures that obstruct the scenery or detract from the aesthetic appeal. Occupied areas are mainly small traditional villages and associated gardens and rice paddy fields tended by subsistence farmers. The greater part of the property is enclosed within 3 officially designated protected areas and contains a number of other sites protected by government decree. A large buffer zone surrounds the property and is designed to protect it from external impacts. It contains many small villages together with gardens, farms, and rice paddies, and also the recently reconstructed Baidin Pagoda complex. Trang An is a relatively small property that supports a resident population and is host to a large and growing number of tourist visitors. Close monitoring, strict regulation, and careful management will be required in the long term to avoid pressures and threats from urban expansion, resource use, village growth, and excessive tourist infrastructure and use, and service development. These are among the key issues given priority attention in the property management plan. Authenticity. Knowledge of the ancient inhabitants of Trang An, their culture and relationship to the landscape comes primarily from archaeological investigation and excavation in caves within the massif, which are still largely in their original condition, a rarity in Southeast Asia. The rich archaeological resources are predominantly midden accumulations containing shells, animal bones, stone tools, hearths, corded ware, pottery, and occasionally human remains. The sites are yielding vivid paleo-environmental records from analysis of pollen, seeds, and plant tissue, from fauna, and from geomorphic evidence of ancient shorelines. These studies are supported by sophisticated modern techniques such as geochemical analysis of plant carbon isotopes and lipids, and shell oxygen isotopes, and the pioneering use in Southeast Asia of LIDAR light distancing and ranging to create millimeter-accurate images of cave sites. All materials are professionally plotted, collected, cataloged, stored, and analyzed. The results of studies have been communicated through an impressive portfolio of published scientific papers, and are also reported in a definitive monograph on human adaptation in the Asian Paleolithic, the author of which has conducted research in Trang An for almost a decade.
Hồi trước có mấy con vịt trời hả chú? Mà sao nó không thấy là không hoạt động?
This fascinating Trang An boat tour in Ninh Bình is a must for those who are passionate about traveling to Vietnam and seeking the serene natural beauty. Trang An boat tour routes, which route to choose. A large map with 3 optional tours is probably the first thing you will see when you set foot in here. Each tour has a different route and it will take you to different caves and temples. However, regardless of which route you choose, the price of the tour is the same as the time of the tour. Trang An boat tour, a not-to-be-missed spectacular boat ride in Ninh Bình. Trang An boat tour is the first activity of choice for travelers in Ninh Bình. Boat is a special activity in Vietnam, attracting crowds of people from all over the world to come to this city to admire a lot of caves and temples, while you also can enjoy a peaceful boat trip. Limestone mountains grow out over the river. It makes a wonderful look out over the river. It is therefore not uncommon to see a city with the interest of visitors. Trang An Grottos, which is a gathering of 31 valleys, 50 crosswater caves, and home to 600 kinds of flora and over 200 kinds of fauna, many of them in the Red Book of Vietnam. Trang An tourism area is located in Trang An Village, Trong Nhan Commune, Ho Lu District, Ninh Bình Province, Vietnam. This place is roughly 100 kilometers from the capital of Hanoi and about 7 to 8 kilometers from Ninh Bình city. The beauty of Trang An is a harmonious combination of nature, cultural heritage, and tranquility. This is the perfect destination for those who want to escape the crowds and immerse themselves in Vietnam's serene countryside. The Trang An boat tour offers a scenic journey through Ninh Binh magnificent karst landscape. This is the best way to fully admire the beauty of Trang An scenic landscape complex, as tourists can sit on a small wooden boat gliding on the calm water, passing limestone cliffs, visiting caves and temples. Trang An boat tour opening hours, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Duration, 2 to 3 hours. The ticket counter is on the left of the sign. Each boat can hold a maximum of 4 people. Each boat will have a guide or a boatman who sit at the back. You should wear a life jacket to ensure safety for your trip. When is the best time for a Trang An boat tour? Every season brings a different beauty to Trang An. You are welcome to visit and explore Trang An at the most suitable times, based on your availability. January to March. This is the best time to travel to Trang An when the weather is warm, pleasant, and there are many festive activities taking place, which is very suitable for spring sightseeing and pagoda ceremonies at the beginning of the year, as well as exploring traditional festivals here. April to June. This is the time for those who love tranquility. At that time, festivals have gone and it is no longer crowded, making it more peaceful. However, this is the hottest time of the year, so remember to fully save yourself with sun protection measures before coming to Trang An. July to September. This is the season when lotus flowers and water lily begin to bloom, creating a scene of irresistible beauty. However, it rains a lot during this time of year, so the weather will be a little unpredictable. In order to be as prepared as possible, you must pay attention to weather forecast information. October to December. Despite the frequent chilly rain during this time of year, this place is still very beautiful. It will be unforgettable to sit on the boat, take in the chilly winter air, gaze upon the mist-veiled scenery of Trang An, which is as beautiful as getting lost in a fairyland. Trang An Cave System is a series of 9 caves that you can paddle through on a boating trip down Sauke River. This is one of the many limestone formations that make Ninh Bình scenery so memorable. Enormous karst formations rise on either side of the river, and scenic rice paddies sprout along the banks. Trang An Boat Tour Overview. First of all, something most people don't know is that there are 3 possible routes for a Trang An boat tour, and you get to pick up one. What is the difference between the 3 options? Here is an overview. Trang An routes, choose the best one for you. Each route is accompanied by a brief description detailing its highlights and attractions. Route 1, 9 caves, 3 temples. Route 1, also known as the Caves Tour, guides visitors through 9 caves: Toi Sang, No Ru, Bajiat, Sio, Sun Duong, Kong, Tran and Quai Hao Caves. Along the way, explorers will encounter 3 temples: Trin Temple, Tran Temple, and Kon Temple with Bao Hu Pagoda. Covering a circular path spanning 15 kilometers, this tour typically requires around 3 hours to finish. It is the longest. Route 2, 4 caves, 3 temples. Route 2 offers a journey to 3 temples and 4 caves, Than Trut, Dai, Bang, and Lam Caves. Visit the Khao Sun Temple, dedicated to the mountain god, followed by the Sui Tien Temple, a springtime gathering place for prayers. Complete the route with a visit to the Vulam Royal Steps, once a Tran Dynasty military base and Buddhist center. Route 2 is the shortest of the 3, and it is the ideal choice for those short on time. Lasting just over 2 hours, this tour allows ample opportunity to explore the natural caves and temples while making the most of your visit. Route 3, 3 caves, 3 temples. Introduced in late 2017, the third tour route is the latest addition to the Trang An boat tour itinerary. Despite appearing to offer the least, Route 3 comes highly recommended by many locals as the premier choice in Trang An. Tour number 3 leads through Trang An's longest cave, Dok Cave, spanning 1 kilometer. Explorers will also visit Van An Dai Caves. Additionally, the tour includes stops at Trin Temple, Sui Tien Temple, and Vulam Royal Steps. The excursion culminates at the movie set of Kong, Skull Island, featuring renowned actors Samuel L. Jackson and Brie Larson. Which route is best in Trang An? Determining the best route ultimately depends on your preferences and interests. Each route offers its own unique attractions and experiences, catering to different tastes and time constraints. Route 1 provides a comprehensive exploration of caves and temples, while Route 2 offers a shorter option with diverse cave visits. Route 3, the newest addition, promises a captivating journey through the longest cave in Trang An. Consider your preferences for duration, sites, and activities to determine which route aligns best with your interests. In our case, we had heard good things about Route 3, and we ended up choosing it over the others. We had a lovely experience, and we would highly recommend it. Nestled amidst the verdant landscapes of Vietnam lies Trang An, a UNESCO World Heritage Site renowned for its ethereal beauty and natural splendor. Here, limestone karsts punctuate the tranquil waterways, creating a mesmerizing tapestry of ancient caves and lush foliage. Are you ready to witness one of the most magical places Vietnam has to offer? It is characterized by its karst landscape, featuring limestone formations that rise dramatically from the surrounding plains. The region is intersected by a network of waterways, including rivers, streams, and canals, which wind their way between the karst peaks and through lush green valleys. These waterways are dotted with numerous caves, some of which are accessible by boat, adding to the area's natural allure. In 2014, Trang An was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its outstanding natural beauty and cultural significance. Trang An Landscape Complex is home to several temples and pagodas, adding to its cultural importance and charm. Trang An is often referred to as Halong Bay on land due to its similar landscape of limestone karsts and picturesque waterways.
Dạ.
Thế cái thuyền này tour 2 ông ạ.
Dạ.
Bây giờ bắt mình sang tour 2 này.
Dạ hả? Còn nếu tour 3 là...
Hết tour 3 rồi. Bây giờ mình lên bến này thì vào đây.
Bến này mình lên...
Vâng, tôi đón chúng tôi đón bên trong. Tôi nhớ thuyền xuống chị nhá.
449 là đi qua ngõ bên kia hả chú?
Vâng, đi sang cứ vào đền thề xong người ta.
Có người hướng dẫn hả chú?
Không, cứ vào. Đây là đền thờ Thánh Thiên Minh Tề Vương. Đón trong thuyền. Đón là bên trong của tất cả đón trong.
Trin Temple. This is a temple dedicated to the 4 loyal generals of the Dinh dynasty, who were responsible for safeguarding the royal treasury and the king's precious metals. The temple follows the traditional Vietnamese pagoda architecture and is protected by two bronze lions at its entrance. Trinh Temple is a popular spiritual destination during holidays and the Lunar New Year, when visitors come to burn incense and pray for good luck. This 1,000-year-old sacred site. It honors two heroes of the Dinh dynasty, the general supervisors who oversaw the king's gold warehouse. The caves we visited in Trang An, like Hang Dot, are pretty tight, and you might need to crouch to avoid bumping your head on the ceiling. But even in these narrow spots, there are cool rock formations to check out as you go along. Taking photos inside can be tough because it's pretty dark, but there are some light bulbs scattered around so you won't be left completely in the dark. Ongoing construction works. While you might expect to see only restoration works at historical sites, it's not unusual in Vietnam to witness expansion projects with new developments at ancient sites. Trang An is no exception. Trang An Landscape Complex, an UNESCO World Heritage. The beauty of Trang An is a harmonious combination of nature, cultural heritage, and tranquility. This is the perfect destination for those who want to escape the crowds and immerse themselves in Vietnam's serene countryside. The Trang An boat tour offers a scenic journey through Ninh Binh magnificent karst landscape. This is the best way to fully admire the beauty of Trang An Scenic Landscape Complex, as tourists can sit on a small wooden boat gliding on the calm water, passing limestone rocks, visit caves and temples. Limestone mountains grow out over the river. It makes a wonderful look. Visit a most famous temple on a small island in Trang An Landscape Complex.
Bao nhiêu năm rồi?
Vâng, hơn 50 năm, hơn 20 năm rồi.
Hơn 20 năm rồi đó hả?
Nếu không phải là 2 tháng là cũng có.
Không, ý là bắt đầu chơi du
Bắt
lịch
đầu
đó.
bây giờ hơn 20 năm rồi.
Ồ.
After Trin Temple, you will continue to Tran Temple, the sacred temple worshipping the great Saint Than Kwai Min, who is revered as the protector of the capital of Ho Lu's southern boundary. The Tran Temple festival takes place annually on the 18th day of the third lunar month in Ninh Bình. Visitors to Trang An, Vietnam during this occasion can experience the festive atmosphere at this sacred temple. Vietnamese ancient house.
Gầm.
Nhà ngày xưa đấy.
Ngày xưa ở mát khỏi cần máy lạnh.
These are all the things you should know before go to Trang An to get an amazing boat trip in here. If you are planning to take a Trang An tour from Hanoi in the middle of the day, please do not forget to bring umbrellas or hats to protect yourself from the sun or rain. You should bring water and snacks as this trip will take about 3 hours. Each boat has an extra paddle. If you want, you can use them to experience the traditional way of rowing under the instructions of locals. Some attractions nearby. Mua Cave, the Vietnamese Great Wall of China. Bai Dinh Pagoda and significant records in Ninh Bình, Vietnam.
đông hơn hả cô? Bữa nay đông hơn hả?
How to get to Trang An boat tour. Previously, there was not any public transportation to Trang An. Therefore, you should use the facilities are listed here. It depends on your location. From Hanoi, there are many tour companies offering 1 day or 2 days tour in Ninh Bình city. If you choose Ninh Bình 1-day tour with Trang An, usually the means of transportation will be included in the service. Or, you can go by train from Hanoi. You need to buy a ticket from Hanoi train station at 120 Led Win Street, Hong Kim District. There are many times from Hanoi to Ninh Bình station. The train journeys take 2 to 2.5 hours to get to Ninh Bình station. From Ninh Bình city center, if you are in Ninh Bình or Tam Coc, the best way to get Trang An is by motorbike or taxi. You can rent a motorbike in 1 day. Suggested itinerary: Trang An boat tour from Hanoi in 1 day. Typically, tour providers will transfer you in a shuttle bus or private car, and you can arrange the pickup destination and date. Remember that, if you pay money for the service, you can deal fairly. Yes, there are tour, and this may be the best way for you to go if you are short of time. Everything will be organized for you, including transport and meals. Trang An Mua Cave small group tour, maximum 15 participants, is one of the most satisfying boat tour in Ninh Bình, with a combination of visiting picturesque Trang An tour at ecotourism landscape and exploring a spectacular Mua Caves.
Stella, come on, in the middle. Stella, come. Everybody.